guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we are back at you guys with Fight Zero, Season 2, Episode 5.
Yes, so stuff has been going on recently in these last few episodes that was pretty wild. After we lost Lancer, we thought we were gonna have a break a little bit.
Yeah, but we got some backstabbing happening lately.
Literally, so Kirei just followed everything that Gilgamesh has been, manipulating him towards.
Yeah.
And he literally backstabbed Tokyomi.
Aww.
So right after Tokyomi gave him that speech about how, he wanted him to take care of his daughter if something happened to him, and he was so proud of what he had done and he trusted him.
Of course I would take care of your daughter right after I killed ya.
And he killed him with the blade he offered him to. I think the blade signified the end of his apprenticeship or something.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's
jerk.
not good. And that's not why that happened, but that happened after Iris VL went to talk to Tokyomi about a potential sort of alliance. Like, she doesn't trust him, but they were supposed to work together to learn as much as possible about the other fighters.
Yeah.
And deal with them first.
Yeah, that won't happen now.
No. So Gilgamesh is now working for Kirei, and we'll see what happens next, I guess. I don't know if, hopefully this episode is I'm not against drama and intensity, but stop the backstabbing for a minute, okay? We need to they're gonna realize what happened, and we'll see the consequences of that. But yeah.
Right.
So let's jump in this episode and see what they have in store for us. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
All right.
Let's go. Backstory!
Oh, nice.
I'm excited for that too. And he was so different.
Explain to us your trauma.
He looks so different. In the eyes especially. You little daredevil.
Before everything shit that happened,
Before
right?
the Fire Nation attacked, I guess.
God, he's...
He was a cute kid. Now he looks dead. Sister? Friend?
ケリーもすっかりこの村に馴染んだね。来たばっかりの頃はそりゃいじめられてさ、変な名前って。ケリー。
Kiritsugu?
キリツグだよ。ケリツグ。
It's not that hard. Where is he? Where is this cute little boy?
What happened?
I
Seriously?
don't know. You
父さん
boy.
それ新しいの
Yeah, he looks like that now.
これでちょうど
His dad look more alive than he does.
No, not look at the eyes.
この花ずっと枯れないんだね。
時の流れを操作してあるからな。これ以上成長することはないが、枯れることもない。
すごいな。
問題は同じ理論を人間に応用できるかどうかだな。
Immortality.
見て見て。私の初成功例。
シャーレーが助手の片手間に見よう見まねでな。
Okay.
ねえ父さん。
なんだ。
あれシャーレーがやったやつ。僕もやってみちゃダメ？
I just have so many questions.
キリツグ、お前にはまだ。
Because like we know he turns out to be a mage killer.
Yep.
遊びではないんだ。危険が伴う。
Do you think I'd be a mage to someone that he cared about?
I was expecting a lot of people he knew to die. Because, where are they?
神父、どうして分かってくれないんです。みんな先生のこと誤解してるんですよ。
いいから、シャーレー、もうあの屋敷に行くのはやめなさい。
Don't go there, they're sinners. They work with the devil's magic.
Being a mage cuts you out of, society. You have your own little world.
シ
Because you see what you're doing too.
先生のこと目の敵にしてるからね。私もしょっちゅう説教食らうんだよ。あのお屋敷で働いてたらいずれ悪魔に見入られるって。
Maybe something worse. Who knows?
肌身離さず持ってろって神父に押し
Well,
付けられちゃ
something
う
will happen. It had to be something big if his dad was a mage and he turned on the mages. Like, he
Yeah.
hates this lifestyle.
Yeah, I
花を
think
ず
you're
っと
right.
咲いたままにするなんてほんと素晴らしい魔術だよ。シャーレーだってやってるじゃないか。先生はもっと先に行ってるよ。 先生の薬なら人間の死は存在しない。
Not a good idea.
私はさ、やっぱり先生の力を世の中のために使ってみんなに分かってもらいたかったりするんだよね。先生はそれ諦めちゃってる。ケリー、君は間違いなく先生の後継ぎなんだよ。今の研究はいつかケリーに引き継がせるために準備してるものばっかりなんだから。
We couldn't be further from this.
Once again, what the heck happened then?
ちょっと来て。お父さんの仕事を引き継いだらどんな風にそれを使ってみたい？世界を変える力だよ。いつか君が手に入れるのは。
そんなの内緒だよ。
じゃあ大人になったケリーが何をするのか私にこの目で見届けさせてよ。それまでずっと君の隣にいるから。いい？
Okay, girl, you're definitely dying.
She's
That's for sure.
She's jinxing it so much.
ああ、おはよう父さん。
キリツグ、昨日私の工房に入ったりしていないだろうな。
え、
What did she
入
do?
ってないよ。
Is it
そう
her
か。
Yeah,
who
it's,
did something?
yeah, I think it's her.
キリツグ、今日は村に行くな。
Well, I don't know.
You
because
think his dad did something and that's why he started hating? Like maybe his dad got her killed or something?
I'm thinking that.
遅いな。
Yeah. Because I mean, there's a reason why he hates mages.
Because that would be the worst betrayal if the one that you're idolizing, like your own father, is.
betrays you.
Yeah.
シャレ知らない。
I mean, I'm not saying that his dad is, you know,
シャレ。
a bad guy or anything, but maybe.
Whoa. What the fuck?
お前。
She tested something on herself.
Oh no. Oh fuck. Shit.
ケリー、私証明したかったの。先生の研究。でも
This is bad.
ダメだ。
Well, he wasn't done with it, girl. He's gonna have to kill her.
Oh. Please no. Please
殺し
no.
て。
Oh boy. How old is he? How old do you give him?
13
お願い。
minimum,
君が
I
殺
guess.
して。今ならまだきっと間に合うからお願いだからもうダメ抑えきれなくなる前に早く
Jesus Christ. It's his first crush. It's someone that was close to him. So yeah, no wonder then that, you know, the mage's work and magic and stuff, he hates that. It would make sense. Like, if he associates what happened to her to, like, his
The work
father's
of mage,
research,
yeah.
ひと
yeah.
まずお前はここにいなさい。
And, like, who knows if something other than that happened after. Like, it spread? The entire island was, like, destroyed? What's up? Zombies?
Did she bite at someone or did the father did something? Because he did told him to not go to the village.
Well, maybe because he
Yesterday.
guessed that something like that might happen. It's, yeah, they showed up. Yeah, he was traumatized.
It reminds me of
And that's because he didn't kill her.
Midnight Mass.
A little bit. But like, all of that because he didn't kill her.
Yeah.
And you put that on the, you know, the shoulders of a little kid.
なんだこれ。
It's his friends, it's everything he knew. Well.
死後神父。
Where's his dad? Is he dead? Okay.
That's the one that.
That teaches him.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
どうやら出遅れちまったみたいだね。
ちょっとあんた誰だ
自分の心配が先じゃないのかい。
He doesn't know what to think or what to do.
そこにす
It is kind of like Midnight Mass.
どうなってる。誰がこんな。坊やも聞いたことぐらいあるだろう。吸血鬼って言葉くらい。
So not zombies, but it makes
奴ら
sense.
を使徒って呼んでる。
It Midnight Mass.
奴らは血を吸って仲間を増やす。この
Immortality.
今じゃほとんどが使徒になっちまった。今あの村では2つのグループが使徒退治に精を出している。一つは聖堂教会の代行者で、もう一方の魔術協会は他に事情していそうな奴は残らず殺す。村に火をつけたのはこいつらだね。
And you belong to which group?
どっちの味方なんだ。私は魔術協会相手のセールスマンさ。さあ、それじゃあ坊や、封印指定の魔術師を探してる。そいつが使徒になるための媒体って言えばわかるかね。使徒化の引き金になったもんだ。そいつを作り出した悪い
He's
魔
not a
術師
bad mage.
この島のどこかに
He
隠れ
was
てる
trying to do something good and he didn't want to go further.
心当たりはないかい。
Right? But he's gonna sell his father?
We don't know about that.
But he's
because
gonna
the-
say his father!
There's a lot of money, so he was doing shitty stuff.
シャーレイが自分に魔術を使った。
いや非常に残念だが
He's very detached.
He's not even sad about it.
Look, his eyes are dead.
早々に答えを出してくれたということ
And that's the reason why he hates Mage now.
吸血衝動を抑えきれない人かなど失敗だ。だが我らエミヤの探求にはどうあっても苦悶の時がいる。死せる運命に縛られた肉体では根源は遠すぎる。
He's a true
手
mage.
間暇かかった実験だったがどうやら結果は芳しくない。また根幹から理論を見直さなければ今は逃げるのが先決だ。
Yeah, he brought a friend, I think.
今から
こんなこともあろうかと以前から南側の海岸にモーターボートを隠しておいた。
He reminds me of Tokyomi. You know?
すまんな。
さあ僕がやる。
Oh my god.
I did not expect that.
He wouldn't see it coming.
時間がかかる。僕なら入れる。
Oh
僕が
gosh.
やらなくちゃいけない。
Oh my god.
ケリーはさ、どんな大人になりたいの？
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, kid.
No wonder he's messed up.
この人は逃げたらまた違う場所で人の研究を
You
続ける。
yeah, you probably would have.
そいつは子供が親を殺す理由としちゃゲのゲだよ。あんたいい人なんだな。
I think it's
島の
relative.
外までは連れ出してやる。後のことは自分で考えな。何か持っていくものは何もない。
His character is so broken. It's making me love him more though, but yeah. I love broken characters. Even if they're very great.
Yeah, you do.
Oh boy. Kiritsugu!
Well, that was
Oh
something.
wow! I love episodes like this.
With flashbacks and
yeah, it's-
memories.
It's Homura's episode from Madoka Magica all over again. God damn it! We knew he was broken. I didn't know everything happened to him when he was that young and he did all of that. But now, like, everything makes a lot of sense.
I want to talk about the father first.
Yes.
With
he's-
this
yeah.
mentality that mages have, that everything to reach the root of magic.
Yeah, is
no matter the
fine.
casualties, no matter what you're doing.
The sacrifices.
Yeah.
Like,
It's-
they really are in a bubble of their own.
Yeah.
We can judge them just the same as we judged Tokyomi, and people, or we can defend them the same we did Tokyomi as well, you know? It's not so much, I mean, in this, I love that in this show, I don't think there is a character that is completely you know, white or completely black. Like, a lot of them have weird morals or a weird understanding of what they think is fine and what they think is not fine.
Well, pretty much all of them are right and wrong in their beliefs and what they're doing.
Yeah, and what, I mean, like, for example, let's take Kiritsugu, or even his father. Like, both of them think that they're right, you know, that what they're doing is fine and right in order to achieve the future that they think is ideal, depending on how they were raised or what they, you know, they basically were taught. The father, being a mage, his purpose is to reach the root, and he's like, there's no way I'm gonna get there while being mortal, so it would make sense that he's like, let's try to be immortal first, like, let's try to be something other than a human, you know, let's go beyond that, and then if we can do that, we can probably reach the root. But that, like, in a mage's point of view, this would make sense. But then he did cross lines in the way he wanted to do that. But at the end of the day, what he's trying to do is reach the root, which is exactly what the other mages want to do, but they deemed him, you know, and his methods a bit too extreme. The mages showed up here to kill everyone and stuff because magic got loose. But no one was stopping him before that.
No, because it wasn't it was more subtle, you know?
Maybe. Maybe they knew he was there, maybe they didn't, but I'm pretty sure the mages wouldn't give a shit as long as he kept his research a secret. Whereas for the executors, they would have killed him, I think. You know, they would have taken care of him. Like, she was there to take care of him too, because he was doing some stuff that was unnatural, you know?
Because,
so,
okay,
but the mages, I think,
you know
would have
what?
been fine.
In a way, if his research were fine at the end, like if he succeeded, there will be no problem because he's trying to achieve something to let them reach the root.
Well, he's doing something for his family, but like one of the big families, one of the biggest families, the Mato. You know, they're fucking torturing their kids and stuff and doing crazy shit with insects in order to prepare their kids to become great mages. And no one is stopping them because, first of all, no one probably knows. And if they do, they don't care because they live on another plane. Like, they live on a totally different level than we do. So we judge them, but they think it's fine because they were raised like this. They were told that it was fine. Just like it's fine for Tokyomi to get rid of one of his daughters because, like, he's like, oh, let's give her a future that she can look forward to because that's how we're supposed to do things.
True.
You know? So I think that's why the father, like, I mean, there's definitely a lack of light in his eyes. Like, weirdly enough, Kiritsugu wanted to detach himself from his father, and I feel like he ended up being just like him. You know, he's got no life. Like, it's like when you're working with stuff like that and you know the consequences of your research and stuff, it's like it's not so much that he lacks passion as much as he just lacks vitality. I don't know. He seemed dead.
The father?
Yeah. So there's a personal consequence to what he was doing, but other than that, like, he's seeing this as just a means to an end. Just like now Kiritsugu is willing to make sacrifices to reach his end. All these characters are gray.
They're pretty much the same. In a way, yeah.
But now, like, we understand why, you know, he was a kid. Like, that's the worst age to see this happen because you cannot understand it, you know, on an objective level. You know, you're gonna be subjective as fuck. Like, he doesn't know much about his father's world because his father wasn't teaching him much.
You know what I think really destroyed him? Like, really was the worst betrayal, the fact that his father didn't care about what happened
he was
to
detached.
Shirley and the people on the island.
It's a betrayal.
Okay, accident could happen. That's one thing to work on immortality serum. That's another to do, oh, just too bad, I'm gonna do it again somewhere else.
But, like, even,
you know?
like, in the episode, I was, like, questioning whether or not the father truly was researching, you know, wanted to do researches on people. Because, like, the way they were talking about this, she was the one that wanted to push the limits, and she was, like, saying, oh, your father, like, he stopped his research. And I was like, okay. But, like, if it felt like he didn't want to push, but then maybe that's what he told her, you know? because he definitely wanted to keep going.
He
But
said that she was curious about his research, that she wanted to do something.
no, but she's the one that did this. Like, she's the one that took the test and did something.
Yeah, but I
But
think,
the way Kiritsugu sees it, being a kid, and me seeing that it's his father's research, and the way his father reacts, and the way he understands what happened, he's like, I mean, it could have happened. I would, I was prepared for it to happen, so I have a way out and stuff. Like, the way he sees all of this, his father directly caused this, and it's not so much that he's angry, I think. I mean, killing his father was his revenge, but then his hatred for mages, I think, came from what we discussed, the mentality that it's fine to do this shit to people that are innocent.
but hear me out. Who's to say that the father...
You're talking so, like, formal. Hear me out.
I get about that. Hear me, please. But who's to say that the father did it intentionally, manipulate Shirley, so that she took this around and tried to honor herself?
Maybe.
Because he didn't want his son to practice magic.
Well, he's young, too.
He technically or allowed Shirley to practice with the plant too.
Well, she was his assistant, so she was helping him deal with the plants.
If you're working on a serum to reach immortality, someday
but the
you
way-
need
no,
to
but
try it on humans.
There's
to see
no
if it's
point.
working.
There's no point in lying to his son. When his son showed up and he was asking him all these questions, he was like, I mean, he knew something like this could happen, but I don't think he planned for it. Like, what's the point? Like, eventually he would have done tests and stuff, but like this way, I don't think so. Because what's the point of having the entire island be killed? You're putting a lot of attention on yourself. So I don't think, like, that wasn't planned. I don't think he planned for her to steal the test. Like, he was wondering, but I don't think he cared that much that it did happen.
Okay.
Because, like, he's a scientist, sort of. Like, all it did was prove to him that what he was researching right now failed. So he's like, shit. Okay, let's move on. It's just like, it's like suddenly all his lab rats or potential lab rats were killed, but then, too bad, let's move on.
That's
but I don't
fine,
think he planned for this.
Maybe not this time.
But he would have eventually done tests, but now he was working with plants, So I don't think he was near human testing. But I'm not saying he's a good guy either. Just like I blamed Tokyo Mi a lot, like these mages, like I said, live on another level where they have their own set of rules, they have their own their own morality, and what they deem fine, we think it's crazy. But that's because they were raised like this. True. And then you take in, Kiritsugu, who's seeing this, and he's like, this guy, with the way he's thinking and the way he's taking this, would go somewhere else and do the same shit to other innocent people.
And to prevent that, he'd kill his own father.
Yeah.
So we can see his...
And, like, no wonder he killed mages after.
His good intentions behind this.
But then... There's one thing, though, that we still need to figure out, and it's the same question that Kirei keeps asking himself about Kiritsugu. What made him stop? Because, like, the kid we just saw in this episode is dead set on becoming stronger and killing mages because, like, the way they do things is wrong.
They're
and
hurting
stuff.
people, yeah.
But then eventually he stopped, and he allied himself with a mage family. Maybe it's because, like, he saw a potential, like, the appeal of the Grail was too big, and he saw a potential end to all the suffering.
That could be it.
But because, like, I get it that he fell in love, like, I mean, he got close to Irisville and stuff, and so that's a thing, but he had to agree to be with her first, So what happened to change his mind there? Maybe it's the Grail, maybe it's something else. It's Kirei's answer. It's what he wants to find.
I think that might be the Grail, yeah.
Could be love. I don't know. I think love came after.
Yeah, I think he came after.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, now we know where he came from and why he seems to, think that sacrifices are necessary because he had to make those sacrifices. He had to do the dirty work.
It's pretty sad. And if you think about it, the fact that he wasn't able to kill Shirley first
led to all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe that's why he killed his father too, thinking like... you stop the problem at its root, despite what you have to do to end it.
Yeah, because it's gonna get worse if you don't.
Yeah, like that's why he's saying, oh, you're putting so much, importance in fights and stuff to Saber, and he's like, you're glorifying war and stuff, but he saw destruction, he saw death, and there's just, fear and pain and regret that comes from this, and you know, the guilt and stuff that he probably felt. And then later on, you know, basically, no, it's just guilt. It's just understanding that he let this happen, and then everything went to shit, and then he killed his father, so there's that too. He's fucked up, but I love fucked up characters. Oh, poor guy.
Alright, so
And it was such a cute kid with the light in his eye and the attitude, and he was a daredevil.
Dead man walking.
Now he's just like his father. Oh boy. And it's fucked up too that we keep saying he looks dead when his dad was making research about vampires. Oh boy.
Yeah, kinda.
I did not expect this, you know, this episode this early, but I'm really happy we finally saw it, and I want to see more of the guy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna lie to myself early in the show. I thought he was gonna be my favorite character. He's definitely my favorite character. It's not hard to yeah. It's my type of character.
He's a complex one.
I love broken characters that have tragic pasts.
I know. I definitely know.
Like, my friends definitely know which character I want to cosplay from any TV show.
You have
because
a type of
I have a type.
characters.
Yeah. And Kiritsugu fits that type perfectly. And this episode just confirms it. But I do feel really bad that he had to go through this, and I kind of hope that he heals from the whole thing eventually. But yeah.
For that,
we'll see.
But you know what? For that, he needs to open up about his feelings.
Yeah, but we definitely know he's gonna lose Iris Veil.
True.
Because like she's
gonna be more broken then.
I mean, there's more pain in his future. But then after that, he gets to live with his daughter, right? Right?
Will he?
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
Unless he dies.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Okay, we're gonna stop this here and move on to the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be on YouTube next week, guys. So stay tuned and see you in 7 days.
Bye.
Bye, guys.